Hey, Jeffrey, it's Ann again.
Oh, okay.
So I did speak to my supervisor, and she said that you do need to call your insurance and get it swapped to somebody over here before we can schedule you.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
is that the case with all virtual visits for North Oaks, or is that just with her specifically?
no, that's with any primary care. Matter of fact, the 14th, they shouldn't have seen you. It was a mistake that you needed to swap. It's for any primary care for North Oaks. Specialist doesn't matter, but primary care visits it does matter.
Because my
Because I asked
insurance
her,
usually
how
allows me to go anywhere as long as I can get the care. Because I'm not on regular Medicaid, I'm on Social Security, so they have like a
gotcha.
different rule set for us, and they don't allow us to like not be seen. If someone can see us, they have to kind of see us. And usually
Yeah,
there's no issues with like financial things either. Is there a way for me to like
yeah.
flag my account or something so I could get that clarified? Because I know I've
Um,
seen physicians in that context at Ochsner before without any issue. Um,
gotcha.
and I just want to make sure I don't get like hindered by that kind of something that could probably just be put on a note on y'all's like system or something. Uh, do you have a number for like the like a corporate contact for like stuff? Because I've contacted Ochsner's corporate, and they were very helpful about something similar to this when I went to
I
Ochsner
can.
Rush in Mississippi earlier in the year. And I
Yeah.
just found that number by absolute accident. So like if you have anything off the top of your head you could send me to, I'll just go ahead and contact them
Yeah.
immediately.
I can give you it's the Financial Assistance Center. They handle, like, they've helped me pull up patients that have Medicare and I had no idea what their number was. So I know that they should be able to help you. They can dig deeper than what I can.
Financial
But yeah,
Assistance
I can give
Center?
you their number. Yeah, it's they'll be able to put stuff in your account like you're saying. They should be able to work magic with insurances that I can't. I'm just I'm
Okay, yeah,
literally
sure.
calling here.
What's their contact info?
It's 985-230-2580.
2580. Do you have like a fax number for them too?
I don't. I'm looking
Okay.
at their card and they sure don't have a fax. So let me look at the back. Nope,
That's
that's blank.
fine. It's just something that's helpful
Okay.
to my insurance. Sometimes they like
Yeah.
to communicate by that. But I'm sure it'll work out. I'll
Yeah.
uh, I'll just give them a call now then.
Yeah, and just tell them what you need. They might have to transfer you, but I know I've called that number before, and I believe they have transferred me to somebody that could help me. So just because it says Finance Center, it doesn't. They'll help you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, bye.
Thank you for calling NorthOaks Financial Assistance Center. Press 1 for billing or press 2 for payments. Are you still there? Thank you for calling NorthOaks Financial Assistance Center. Press 1 for please. Thank you for calling NorthOaks Financial Assistance Center. Please try again. Thank you for calling NorthOaks Financial Assistance Center.
Take control of your health with NorthOaks MyChart. With NorthOaks MyChart, you can confirm or schedule appointments with your provider, refill medications, message your provider, view all test results, request your medical record, and even pay your bill. Download the Epic MyChart app today or ask us how to sign up. Stay connected to your health with NorthOaks MyChart.
NorthOaks.
Hi. I was transferred by a scheduler for a primary care physician with y'all that I had scheduled a virtual visit for 12:45 today. And they had to cancel that on me due to some sort of circumstances with y'all that I need to, like, on their end, it seemed like I needed to move to y'all as a primary care, but I can't do that. So I wanted to try to get in contact with someone at the corporate level like I have for Ochsner before, so that y'all can, like, put some flag or something on my account that will make it clear that my insurance will pay for those visits.
Okay, what is your name?
Jeffrey Bodin, Bodin.
And what's your date of birth?
05/22/97.
Okay, let me pull it up so I can understand what we're doing. Okay, let's see.
I think they put that appointment to be canceled so that they could try to get me a new one tomorrow, but then they just weren't able to at all after discussing it with their supervisors and stuff.
Okay, who's your insurance with?
Aetna Better Health of Louisiana.
We take that.
It seemed to be some sort of an issue where, like, I couldn't be scheduled with primary care physicians for some reason. Even if I, even if there's availabilities or stuff.
Okay,
and that's unusual to me.
So
my insurance usually lets me do that with anyone.
Okay, but it's not, it's a regular insurance. It's not behavioral health or anything, right?
No, well, I know I'm on Social Security.
It looks like you came in on the 14th.
It might be a special one because I am on Social Security, but so the feds pay for everything instead of the state. But I don't. As far as I've ever been aware, it looks like it's yeah.
So your insurance that you have is Medicaid, Aetna behavioral, Aetna. Let me see how this is written. Aetna Better Health of Louisiana. That's your Medicaid.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any other insurance?
I have the Medicaid overall, like, white card that has a special number and identification.
Well, yeah, that's just your ID. That's not. It represents the same thing. So on that white card, it probably starts with 777000 and other numbers.
Wait, I can.
The number that we have for the Aetna begins with 5794.
The white card that I'm looking at now has 3 sevens, 3 zeros, and then a bunch of other numbers.
And then the number.
Yeah.
Okay. Now on your other card that you have, that is with Aetna, does that number begin with 5794?
Did my card update? Give me 1 second. I had a new card that was sent to me, but I thought I had updated the card on y'all's website. Yeah, 579403. That one. That's been my only card.
038645696. That's your only insurance.
Yeah, only one. Yep.
Okay. Okay, and let me see. what provider were you going to see? If they said that they didn't take it.
Well, it seemed like they did, but they seemed like they had like office or like provider requirements instead of insurer requirements to somehow transfer me fully, which I can't. Which wouldn't be a good idea for me, and my insurance wouldn't like that either, because I'm with a federal nurse practitioner now under them, and they sent me to to get other stuff.
But I guess my question to you would be, the primary care that you saw on the 14th, and that was with,
I saw a resident that
Dr. Abdo. Dr. Abdo?
I think I was scheduled with one of her residents. I clicked on the resident specifically for a like resident teaching clinic. And because it was the easiest thing to do, and it worked fine. I didn't have any issues being there. I don't recall necessarily being,
I mean, that one went through. It's just, we're waiting on the claim to come back from insurance. So the appointment that you had, you said there was one scheduled for today?
Yes, that was with Pauline E. BURRALL, nurse practitioner. She was just the only availability for today when I was clicking on the patient portal scheduling things to try to get in to see someone to do more referrals.
Okay, so, and she is at NorthOaks?
I didn't say where she was or anything. She was at NorthOaks. And I was called by one of y'all's scheduling people from NorthOaks, but since I didn't make a physical appointment with her, I didn't see any of the information, I believe, for her address or how to get somewhere, because it was an entirely virtual visit. Now, it was weird that since I've used the Epic MyChart portal stuff before to do virtual visits with Oshner, it's the same.
Right.
I clicked on the test your camera and stuff button, and it did not load anything. So I'm not sure if something prohibited everything from about the appointment from proceeding. That was kind of odd.
Okay.
I've had very recent, the 9th of this month, virtual visits with Oshner, and you could test your hardware 30 days in advance, and as much as you wanted to, but it seemed like y'all's system wasn't allowing me to even load that part of the software you guys use.
Okay.
So I don't really know what was going on.
So just to make sure that I'm clear on this, you scheduled an appointment for today, and it was a virtual, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then they called you, the doctor's office called you back and said that insurance doesn't pay for virtual?
No, they called me back and they said they weren't sure if I was allowed to be seen due to their policy. They said their policy, NorthOaks policy or something like a policy, was that the patient had to be moved to y'all completely, which isn't Medicaid's requirements, because I'm not switching to
we've never heard of
see.
No, because if you have your primary doctor, which is Dr. Abdo.
No.
Okay, that's your primary
care. She's in the federal access system. And she actually has access to y'all's system as well, which I think she does for everyone's, but it was just easier for me, on short notice, when I'm trying to schedule any appointments. It doesn't come from her office, it comes from me, but I'd have to go to see her first and delay my appointments to then have her send something to y'all to then just get it on the books, when I could just click on the now that I have seen someone in your system, it seems like I have full access to schedule whatever patient level appointments the patient gets to schedule. I can do that now.
You can schedule it with that group that you're with, because this is showing that on 10/14 there was an appointment with the community care clinic for Dr. Abdo.
And I think they told
on
me they were
October the
fine with
14th.
me not going back in to see them, and they were just going to handle like paperwork stuff on their end. And that's normally how it works for me. Like I have a person
and they're
in every hospital
processing
system for
things.
that.
That's correct. They're processing. You don't have anything scheduled until physical therapy on November the 10th.
So I should wait, and I'm not supposed to schedule until the insurance processes the rest of the thing?
No. You would. Okay, so a lot of times if you're a new patient, they want to see you in person first before they do any type of virtual appointment.
Oh, so I just picked the wrong selection entirely.
The primary, whoever you're going to see, they want to see you one-on-one to get your vitals and to discuss things, or sometimes they can read people and they may see something that or you having anything problems with this. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Typically, the first appointment
I have a fever today
is going to be
like
in person.
So I was hoping to actually talk to her about that today. But
so the only way that you could go to the urgent cares. We have one on University Avenue, and then one that's near the hospital.
Is there any way I can schedule anything virtual with y'all, just so I can have like a baseline before I go out and about? And, like,
they're going to want it. They're going to want to see you. They're going to want to see you.
I can't really get transportation on a day-by-day basis.
Right,
really.
but you, and I understand that, and I understand that you're sick and you can't make it, but they're not going to do a virtual unless you've seen them previously before, because they don't have a baseline on you. They don't have any information on you. They're not going to do a virtual. So you would have to go into a facility. The quickest way is go to one of the urgent cares that we have. And then that way they can get all your information, and you can have they can have a chart with NorthOaks, because we all speak, all those urgent cares speak together. And then we can do that. You can wear a mask and go in and say, I've got a cold. That's why I'm wearing my mask. I need to see somebody, and then get that first step out of the way, because even though you go to an urgent care, we have them, so they're underneath our umbrella, so that it would give us a chart for you, in essence, and an additional person to speak to. But to select a primary care, which is, it looks like what you did on the 14th, you should be able to call that office and tell them that you need to see if you can do a virtual appointment, that you're sick, with Dr. Abdo's office. Have you tried that?
No, I didn't even think about that. When I'm currently looking at like the scheduling area on the site, and when I click like schedule a request, and if I look at it, you can click on each provider that seem to be there now, and on the right, it gives you like a reason of why, and then like more options will pop up. And I just clicked the video visit, which was on the right. It didn't give me any other information or requirements besides video visit. I guess if I click that,
well, you should be able to go in and where you schedule an appointment, because you've already established one with this provider, and then you can call. Let me see what their extension is. Let's see if it's any different. Okay, so there's an extension, and I don't know if this is going to go directly to them, but I can give you this number, and I think this is directly to that office. And you can tell them that you're trying to, yes, yeah. Well, you're going to talk to them and tell them you would just want to see a nurse practitioner.
I guess
you need to do a virtual with a nurse practitioner because you have a cold and you didn't want to spread it around if you can't, and you can't get out because you're worried.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for that number?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's 230-7675.
7675. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the provider that you saw on the 14th. Whether you saw that provider or you saw a nurse practitioner there, and maybe they will be able to pull who saw you that day and see if they have available time. Because the scheduling that's done when you call in to schedule an appointment, it's a call center, and they don't have maybe the necessary information, just like I wouldn't, of who's the nurse practitioner and stuff in that clinic, but the clinic would. You still there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was looking at the patient portal again. All right. I'll give them that call and try to talk to them directly and see if I can get some sort of virtual schedule.
Yeah,
for today.
And tell them you want to see if because you're ill, you don't want to give anybody the bug, and that you want to see if they have availability for a nurse practitioner to do a virtual with you today.
Okay, nurse practitioner specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can do that.
All right.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for calling NorthOaks Physician Group. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality and training purposes. If this is a medical emergency, hang up and dial 911. Otherwise, choose one of the following updated options. For appointments, questions about your care, or to speak to a representative, press 1. For appointment cancellations, press 2. For prescription refills, press 3. For billing questions, press 4. Are you still there? Thank you for calling NorthOaks Physician Group. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality and training purposes. If this is a medical emergency, hang up and dial 911. Otherwise, choose one of the following updated options. For appointments, questions about your care, or to speak to a representative, press 1. For appointment cancellations, press 2. For prescription refills, press 3. For billing questions, press 4. Are you still there? Thank you for calling NorthOaks Physician Group. You have reached the NorthOaks Physician Group billing office. Calls may be recorded for quality assurance. Thank you for calling NorthOaks Financial Assistance Center. Press 1 for billing or press 2 for payments. Thank you for calling NorthOaks Physician Group. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality and training purposes. If this is a medical emergency, hang up and dial 911. Otherwise, choose one of the following updated options. For appointments, questions about your care, or to speak to a representative, press 1. You have reached the NorthOaks Physician Group. Calls may be recorded for quality assurance. The next available associate will be with you shortly.
Hi, I'm Jacob Neal, a nurse practitioner at NorthOaks Urgent Care. When you're not feeling your best, whether it's an illness, injury, or something in between, you shouldn't have to wait to feel better. That's why we're here for you every day, from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 4 convenient locations. Walk-ins are always welcome, or you can save time by reserving your spot online at northoaks.org/urgentcare. We're here to provide expert care right when you need it.
Thank you for calling North Oaks. Your call is important to us. Our current estimated wait time is 1 minute, and we currently have 3 callers ahead of you. Calls will be answered in the order in which they are received. You may continue to hold or press 1 to leave your number for callback.
I'm Dr. Robert Peltier, Chief Medical Officer at NorthOaks Health System, with a message about hand washing. Germs are all around you. Stay healthy by washing your hands, often with soap and water, for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water aren't readily available, use alcohol-based sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Always wash hands with soap and water if hands are visibly dirty. For more information, follow us at MyNorthOaks on Facebook and Twitter.
Thank you for calling North Oaks. Your call is important to us. We currently have 3 callers ahead of you. Calls will be answered in the order in which they are received. You may continue to hold or press 1 to leave your number for callback.
Calling North Oaks Physicians Group. This is Kennedy speaking. How can I help today?
Hi. I'm calling to see if I could speak to someone in the I just wrote it down. The North Oaks Community Care Clinic, so that I could see if I could schedule a virtual visit with a nurse practitioner for today.
What's your name and date of birth?
Jeffrey Bodin, Bodin. Date of birth 05/22/97.
Can you verify your address and phone number for me, Jeffrey?
406 Parkview Boulevard, Mandeville, Louisiana 70471.
And what's a good phone number for you?
985-520-4713. That's the landline, and the other one is my cell, which is 985-272-8989.
And you said that you wanted to get set up with community care?
I already saw them earlier in the month, on the 14th of October, and it, I've been kind of calling around after getting some issues with scheduling with just a nurse practitioner under y'all's system, who apparently I can't do a virtual visit with them because it was like a new patient appointment, and they don't do that for virtually. But I'm not trying to do like a new patient establishment with a primary care provider. I'm trying to just see a nurse practitioner at all virtually, so that I could discuss some more like pressing things today, and then just like that would be communicated and handled like within the scope of all of my connected physicians, not just, but I'm not really looking to like go in person in any context. I haven't been able to find the selection for that. And I spoke with y'all's financial department for the Financial Assistance Center at length to try to figure out what I'm supposed to do. And then they advised me to explicitly request a nurse practitioner because of my like current fever and other status and stuff.
You said you have a fever?
Yes, ma'am. I had the flu shot when I was there. But I had already had a fever that day, so I think that it's probably not the flu shot, but I just want to make that clear.
So I will say that the community care clinic, they're all residents, so they're all doctors.
Okay, well, I'm fine with any of them either. I was just told to request a nurse practitioner. So if any of the residents worked fine. If they do virtual visits and they're willing to just sit down quickly, that's what I'm looking for.
Let me just double check and see if they, because the only thing I honestly could do would be send a message and let them know that you're requesting that and see if they're able to accommodate you since you are established now. But on my end, it doesn't show that they do that, but I could just send a message, say patient is wanting a call back regarding trying to see if it's possible to schedule a virtual visit, and just to reach back out to you, and then they can give you that option. But other than that, what we're shown the scheduling wise, it doesn't show us that they do that. Now, sometimes they are able to accommodate, and we can see and go from there if you would like a call back.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, so it looks like you saw Dr. Collins. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just get everything pulled up. I'm going to place you on a brief hold, okay? My computer's moving a little slow.
Okay.
Mr. Jeffrey, which number is better for you, the 985-272 or the 985-520?
To immediately
To reach out to you, like.
I'd say the 520 just because I've been sitting here the whole day on my computer, but like I tell them to try both. Like if the 520 one doesn't work, follow up with the 272 and it'll probably catch me with that.
Okay.
It's just the first one is much better for voicemail and stuff like that, and I get notifications, so like I'd rather that first.
Alrighty, well I'm gonna send that message. We allow them 24 hours to respond. They typically respond within the day. If you don't get a call by this time, 2 o'clock tomorrow, call us back and let us know that you haven't received anything, and we can try and get you over. Okay.
Okay. Is there any other way that I could contact a different department or something and try to do anything virtual for today?
Other than my chart, you could reach out to them via my chart, but same day. I don't even,
because I had a bunch of options same day or slightly earlier today, and that's why I thought it was going to work out really well. But it's just like I don't understand I haven't scheduled many appointments on my chart in general, and I don't know if like it doesn't look like when I click video visit, there is it even lists any of my physicians that I've seen so far. It just shows people.
Well, that's only because only certain providers allow for video visits. So majority of our providers don't do video visits unless it's needed. So like if something was to happen and you couldn't make it in, like maybe it was surgery or something happened, you just needed that. Sometimes they'll accommodate, and some of them that is just a part of what they do. But majority of them do not do those video visits. So.
Okay, because is there any way to sort or something so that I could check and see if it's like a new patient appointment type of a deal, or if it's just seeing like the provider in general?
Well, for a new patient, they're always going to want you to start off in the clinic, and then they'll follow up if they do allow video visits. But they're always going to want you to start off in the clinic.
Because I think all of these, it didn't give me an option or any indication if it was a new patient or not. I'm like looking at the site itself right now, and it just has like their name, their profile picture, and like a time, and that's it.
Patient would be if you never seen that. So like the only place it looks like you wouldn't be a new patient in is the community care clinic, because you only had 2.
Okay, and they're the ones
you already established yourself. Yeah, okay. So you already established yourself in that clinic, but you haven't established yourself with anybody else. So that's why it's not populating.
Okay. I figured just something like that. All right. I guess that's I think that's all for me then.
Okay. Well, I sent that message. They should reach out to you soon. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem at all. You have a blessed day.
Same.